Welcome to Online Gravy.
There's too much sauce online for you to be broke. All right, back at it again, man.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Busy week.
Good, man. We back at it again. We just gonna give you guys some tips. Me and Omar just wanted to talk about just keeping your eyes on your own plate. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because sometimes when you're starting a business or you're starting anything in life, you could be playing sports, you trying to get a higher position in the job or anything like that. Sometimes you can look at other people and look at somebody else's success and get discouraged because sometimes they will do something, they're getting better results, they're getting a position faster than you are or anything like that. All I want to say is don't get discouraged about all that. Don't look at somebody else's success and think that you're doing bad necessarily, because you're not really doing bad, especially when you're just starting out. It's really hard to really know if you're doing good or not. Because me and Omar, we're just starting this YouTube thing. We're trying to figure out, we're testing new things. We're doing different things, stuff like that. We're not getting discouraged because we're not getting new results. We're just trying to do our best to make sure we're making the best videos possible. We uploading the best content. We're posting as much as we can and things like that. So I just say that for people that are trying to start their own business, focus on what you're trying to do. Don't look at somebody else. Stay focused, stay on your path and things like that.
I agree 100%. You know, we're all blessed with our own unique set of talents, our unique set of gifts. Mm. And you know what I noticed? It's like a lot of times the things that people think are disadvantages or get angry about are actually assets, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm talking everything from your personality, your body type, your race, your gender, your age. Everything can be an asset. You're going to appeal to a different set of the demographic, because a lot of times when you're doing stuff, the first set of people that you're going to attract is the people that identify with you.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people get discouraged because they look at somebody and say, I'm not as pretty as them. I'm not as handsome as him. It's because he's tall. It's because he has a higher IQ. And none of that stuff is true. These are the things that we put in our heads to make excuses for not putting in the work.
Exactly.
So, and we all do it. We all do it. You don't have to be lazy to do it. You don't have to be dumb to do it. Honestly, a lot of times the most successful people in the world do it. But it's you process the information and what kind of action you take once you identify, like, what the hell am I doing?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. One thing that I do want to say is the beautiful thing about YouTube or being a content creator itself is that everybody's different. You know, I'm a different person than Omar. Omar's a different person than me. I'm just a person than you. Everybody has their own path to success. Like if everybody's path to success was the same, it wouldn't be no point of us making this YouTube video, because, you know, I can just go and look at somebody else's video and copy them word for word. What works for somebody else might not always work for you. Everybody has different personalities. Everybody has different dreams. Everybody have different goals. So if you're doing something and you're getting discouraged, I just say don't get discouraged, because somebody that says, oh, I just made $1 million in a year, it's really hard to make $1 million in a year or make $1 million period. So don't look at somebody else and think that that you can't do it. And sometimes people put their expectations way too high when you're watching big YouTubers, but sometimes you got to look at their old stuff. Your favorite YouTuber probably been uploaded for 5-10 years. You don't even know that. You got to look at the process. You got to, take what you're doing and realize that this is gold. Like, you're starting it. Like, even starting your own YouTube, even starting your own business, that is the biggest, thing that you can ever do for your life. Because a lot of people, they make, like Omar said, they make excuses. Oh, I want to start this business. Oh, I want to do this and that, and they don't get to it because they looking at everybody else. Oh, they got this nice background. Me and Omar, we just came in here, we just came and did it. So I just say keep your eye on your own.
No
path.
shave, no nothing.
Yeah, exactly. we just come out here and do it. Like, and I'm not saying that don't look at these YouTubers as inspiration, because you obviously need an inspiration. You need a why for why you're doing anything. Nobody can go into something anything. You can't just go into it and just think, oh, I'm just gonna get it done. You got to have a why. That's what makes me do what I do. That's what makes. I don't know what makes Omar do it, but I know for me, I personally have to have a why for when I do stuff, because it's days when I'm tired. It's days where I don't feel like doing anything. But if you have a why, that's perfect. So I say, if you're looking at a big YouTuber, I'm not saying don't watch them at all, or don't take pointers from them, because they obviously had to go through different steps and do things like that to get to where they at. But what I am saying is, don't look at them and think that you're going to be them the next day. It takes time. It's a process. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. That's the beautiful thing about being on this earth, period. Everybody's different. So I just say, if you watch somebody, do your research and study what they're doing. If they're posting 10-minute videos and you're posting 30, 40-minute videos, and you're wondering why everybody's leaving after the first 5 minutes, because your videos are too long. So, do things like that. Take little pointers. Take the best quality out of what you see other people doing that you like, or people that you watch consistently. Take what they do and just kind of piece it piece by piece and make it your own thing. You want to be a little bit different when you're starting this YouTube stuff. So make sure that you're being different, that you are doing your research. Me and Omar, we doing research all the time. Every time me and Omar come in, we have different ideas every time, because we do our own research. But at the same time, we're not saying, let's do exactly what they're doing. Let's do this exactly how they're doing it. We're taking what they're doing and seeing what works and see what doesn't work, and we're making it to our own thing.
Yeah. Again, we all have our own unique set of passion.
Exactly.
We all have our own unique set of purpose. And what I would like to recommend is get the pen and the paper. Some people prefer to do things on their phone. I'm old school, so I like to have like a tangible piece of pen, tangible piece of paper and a pen, and I start writing down my ideas. Again, I'm the type of person that, I'm going to watch a bunch. Every idea I think up, I'm going to watch a bunch of videos related to that. Exactly. I'm going to watch a bunch of people who are already successful at that. And then I'm going to take from them what is working and eliminate the things that I seem like, okay, this worked for them, but I know it won't work for me.
Exactly.
And even some things that I think won't work for me, I'm going to try it. But I'm going to collect a lot of information. I'm going to write it down, take a lot of notes. I'm going to bullet point it. I'm going to go over it. And then I'm going to come up with my own formula, my own format. I'm going to come up with my own recipe to deploy, to execute. So the key, Elmer, the key is changing your mindset.
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say that.
It's like two different people can focus on thinking about what other people is doing, and the way they process it, it's like they have this thing. It's very popular, but I don't know where it's from. I don't know if it was a study. I don't know if it was a joke. I don't know what was it. But it says that they're these two brothers that grew up in a house where their parents were alcoholics, and one of them became an alcoholic. They're twins. They were born the same time. They grew up with the same parents in the same environment. One of them became an alcoholic, and one of them does not drink any alcohol at all. And both of them did it because of the environment that they grew up in. So it's a lot of times it's how you are processing the information.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can pay attention to people. You can see what you're supposed to, because that's what I do. I look what different people do, and I'm trying to get the best ideas. I'm mixing them with my ideas, and I'm trying to put out the best product. So you can look at people, but how are you processing the information? Exactly. Is it defeating you, or is it encouraging you?
Exactly. Basically what me and Omar are trying to say is, make sure when you're doing this stuff, you come into it with the right mindset. Basically, of course, all these big YouTubers, they're great people. They're doing something that you want to do, but at the same time, you can't look at them and think that you're going to beat them. Because you don't want to be, first of all, you don't want to be known as a copycat from anybody, because that's just not going to work. At some point, you're going to have to fall off, because why watch you if they can go and watch somebody else, So don't look at somebody else and get discouraged about, how fast they're getting results, or, the stuff that they're doing in life. If anything, just get encouraged by it. Like, these guys started from this and that, and they was able to get all that. If anything, you should look at that and come in the mindset of, I want to be that. And I know that I got to work for it, instead of saying, oh, I can't believe that this guy just made this amount of money. He made $1,000 in a week, and I tried to do it and they failed. Like, just don't look at it like that. Everybody has their own path to success. That's what I say is this beautiful thing about this. Me and Omar, we're obviously doing our research. We're obviously looking at other people that are way bigger than us, doing way bigger things than us. But never a day me and Omar come here and say, oh man, hey, we just uploaded this video and then it didn't get as many views as we wanted. Oh, all that. Like, we just go there and we try to see what is going to help. You know, that's the mindset that we have. We don't go into the mindset that we're going to be perfect at anything that we do. That's why we just work with what we have. We go in there with the mindset of we want to be that, but we're willing to go through the process and go through all the hard work and all the stuff that you don't see behind the doors. And at the same time, even show you guys, you know, how we're doing this and all the stuff that we're doing behind the doors, because that's stuff that's very important. That's the thing. That's the way that me and Omar differentiate ourselves from other people. Like I said, we could look at somebody else and be like, oh, this guy talks about crypto because we was just talking about that. We do want to get into crypto and flipping the house and stuff like that. We can look into that stuff and be like, all right, we're going to do exactly what they said. We're going to do exactly what they did. You know, just add a little couple, 2-3 words and then just put our names in it. But nah, me and Omar are, you know, we're doing stuff that's different. We're, you know, we're following our path. We're looking at our own plate. But at the same time, instead of getting discouraged about what other people are doing, we're just taking that information and just putting it into ours. So just to wrap it up, I don't know if you have anything else to say.
Yeah, just be inspired.
Yeah.
But be original.
Exactly. So, like, you don't, like I said, we just wrapping it up by saying, don't look at somebody else's plate. Please don't look at somebody else's plate. Please don't look at somebody else and get discouraged because they're getting results or anything like that. If anything, just come in there with a mindset that you want to, you know, be like them and you are willing to work for it. And that's really pretty much all I got to say about it. You guys be great. That's me and Omar from Online Gravy. And we're out, man.